Alright guys, welcome back. Another nightcap. I got some Jett Bros bourbon tonight. It is absolutely wonderful. So much butterscotch, so much savory smoke, so good. But tonight, we're going to go through the fight of Bayle the Dread in the new Elden Ring DLC. Oh my gosh. I died so many times, as you currently see on the screen. Level 183, it didn't matter. 52 total deaths. My build for this is more of a strength faith build, more like a paladin. My weapon is the Prelate's Heavy Inferno Crozier, plus 25. My Ash of War is Prayerful Strike. Prayerful Strike does holy damage, it scales off of AR, but it heals you on hit. My offhand is the Erdtree Seal, just for Golden Vow. I was doing a bunch of incants, but just switch to that. My talismans, I'm using the +3 Vigor Charm, the Warrior Jar Shard Talisman for Prayerful Strike damage, the Flame Drink Shield Talisman, +3 for the fire damage negation, and the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman for more physical damage negation. In my flask is the Holy Tier for more holy damage, and the All Damage Negation Tier. Now you'll see here, I'm on 17 deaths, but this is a stream after another stream where I died to him 35 times, so we're at 52 deaths right now. Buffing up with Golden Vow and going right in. I'm not going to use my Wondrous Flask till phase 2 because of the damage negation. So if you watch here, he can sometimes start with a straight Fire Breath, and honestly, the hitbox is so wide, it is so hard to dodge. When he does the jump attack like that, I always roll into him and get a nice hit off of there. That seems to be a good punish, and I used Prayerful Strike there. It does a ton of poise damage, and on this one, you just gotta dodge into him, try and get his leg. His injured leg takes more damage, actually. And with that, that's just Madeira from Dark Souls 3. Just back up, jump in, hit him in the head. It's going to work. Unless you're using a cast, then just cast something. That, it's just the one, not a good punish. He's going to always fall up with that. This next one is only 2 strikes. On the second one, dodge in, jump, hit him in the head. It is perfect punish for this. And then on this cross breath, go inside, hit him in the head if you can, if you have a melee weapon, and boom, poise break right there. Get a big fat heavy attack on him, and get the riposte, a ton of damage. I think might be going in the phase 2 really soon. Though the thing that makes this boss harder, I think, is because phase 2 is more than just half of the fight. He starts out at phase 2 at about 75% health, and I think that's what makes it a little more difficult. But man, this bourbon is absolutely insane. This is Jett Bros. It is so good. And boom, phase 2 transition, run away, back up, buff up quickly if you need to, lock on, and run the opposite direction that he goes, because they're going to easily be able to dodge these fireballs. And for the roll, you don't want to roll when he lands like I did there. You got to wait for a split second because you have a big fire wave. He's not going to be the one that hits you. It's the big fire wave. So watch out for that when you do this. And every single attack he does now has an aftershock. So I always roll to the side now instead of going in or anything like that. And the breath is still a good attack to punish. See, just go in there and do that. This one is the same as it was in phase 1. No aftershock on this one, actually. But the slams, all aftershock, so just watch out for those. And if you get into him, you might be able to get a cheeky hit on, but don't want to be too greedy. This is the most unfair attack of the entire fight. And you kind of want to try and stay locked on because you can track him. Dodge through the first one, run directly 90 degrees, roll twice, because the shockwave is going to kill you. And if he does the dash, he'll back up, hit his tail, roll in, it'll be right in front of his head, get a nice shot up there. I use that a lot. There's a lot of punishes that you find out when you fight this guy 53 times, you know, so you all get these strategies. But this is what worked for me. It's not the best strategy probably, because I'm awful and I'm bad, but it finally worked. There you go. Hit him in the head, man. This one, run away. This one, you can dodge easily. It's nice. And if you're fast enough, when he does that, you can run in and get a nice heavy attack or a quick R1. This is a grab attack. Back up, hit R1, done. Roll in, jump, do it. It's just like a little dance. This is a war of attrition, and he just has a phase 2 transition again here. Sometimes your character doesn't want to sprint right away, but that was another terrible roll. There was a couple of runs where I perfectly dodged those twice, so I do know what I'm talking about, I promise. You're going to get clipped a lot here, so just try and time your dodge as much as possible. Staying alive is much more important than dealing damage, because there's no aggro here. He's not going to just enrage and just kill you. It's just the same stuff over and over again. Just bide your time. I am a greedy player. I am an impatient player, and probably because I'm on stream, but it doesn't matter. You have to make sure you are safe. So finding those timings that work for you is going to be the difference between losing and winning here. Now on that one, he hits the ground and he flares. So you can dodge the first one and then jump when he does the flares, like a half second, and you'll dodge it every time. This is still the hardest move ever, and you see how much damage it does. And I'm using so many damage negations right now. But that's the only move. If you want to like actually get through phase 2, it's that one. It is so hard. More aftershocks. This is just, again, it's a war of attrition. So I might just like shut up for a second, sit here, let my stream self talk to you, some commentary, but I'll come in when I need to. No. Oh no. That hitbox is so whack. I hate that hitbox. Okay, come on. Once you understand this move, his mouth sparkles with electricity. He's going to do the grab every time. Roll backwards. He's going to be right in front of you. It's an easy hit every single time.
I'm always rolling there. I think I wait a half second.
And the 3 headbutts, I'm pretty sure in phase 2, he always does that third up in the air headbutt. So just make sure you roll the third time. There's a couple of pulls where I never was. And look, I'm getting hit by a fireball here. Sometimes your character's like, no, I don't want to roll. Hey, look at that, a good roll. If I didn't roll, I would have died. So you got to make sure you time the fire blaze on the ground roll and not his feet. See, look, another headbutt. See, he does it every single time in phase 2. He does not do that in phase 1. So that's where the difference is. Phase 1 with the headbutts, it seems to be a little... See, look, did it again. See, I know what I'm talking about. Easy dodge here. And I think I run back in here on this one. Or I heal. No, I run in and get him. Look, run in.
Damn it.
I missed, sorry. I have a gigantic hammer, still missed. But we get him here. That's a great punish as well. There's only a couple punishes in this fight, which is a little unfortunate.
I do not want to be in this wall at all.
And you can hear me here. I'm saying I don't want to be in this wall at all. So you don't want to be in a wall. One of the biggest problems with the DLC right now is the camera. And that's just like FromSoft in general. But try to stay in the open if you can. Keep your back to an open spot, and you won't get put into the wall and you know, kind of screwed that way.
Bang.
So position him where you want to be. You don't have to... He's not your bitch. Or you're not his bitch. You don't have to go where he wants you to go. He goes where you want him to go. That's how this fight's supposed to work. Then you just hit him in the face. If you're brave enough to go for the leg, do it. But I'm going to tell you, you're not going to be able to see any of the attacks he's going to do. Especially with these aftershocks. You're going to get hit and you're going to die. We're getting close here. I'm against another wall, but guess what? We just poise broke him. Let's listen.
Dead. Dead.
Yes! Let's go, baby. Ah. Good job.
Let's go.
Good job, idiot.
52 deaths. All right, I'm taking a swig out of the bottle, baby. I'm taking a swig out of the bottle. Boom.
And that's how I finally killed Bayle the Dread for 52 deaths. Cheers.